if it gets bad, just run back down.
Okay.
I'll be right behind you.
You could tie a rope to him if he's falling conscious or something.
I could, and I could pull him down.
Leon thrusts himself in the smoke. I want you to make a Constitution-based skill check, Leon, and I'm pretty sure none of your backgrounds can help you with the environmental hazard of heavy cloud of smoke.
Firefighter background.
Like, I have some things here that are close, but no.
You're looking for a DC 20.
+5, plus my constitution.
Leon, like, after taking several hazardous steps, he doesn't think he could actually make it all the way up to the top of the stairwell without severely injuring himself, just due to all the smoke he would inhale. Which is to say that, you know, we can fail forward. You can make it up there!
He also might pass out and
Could
die.
Dwohurim perhaps thinks that he could do that better? He recently got a bit more constitution than he had before in life. He's also a dwarf, and he's also a shaper. And if there's anything that magical accidents usually produce, then it's lots of smoke. And, well, the wizards, high-level wizards, high-powered arcane students and professors certainly don't go to fix those kinds of problems themselves. They sent the magical maintenance workers all the way into the worst kinds of places. For example, into like a burning building or whatnot they have created. A bucket of endless smoke. Or something like that. Just like a hole in the wall where there's now a void that needs to be fixed.
I will allow you to use half that background rounded down with your Constitution modifier and your level.
Alright, I'll take it.
I guess I will hold the rope for you in case you pass out.
Dwohurim, with his fucking dwarven constitution, I mean, he's short enough anyway. He thinks he could just fucking walk up there no problem.
He'll do that.
And make it back no problem. Okay. In regards to the bodies, Talia has a silver greatsword on her. It's not magical. It's a greatsword made out of silver, if you're into that.
Right. That's a lot of silver, so he's into that.
Let's see here. And then you come to the body of the exploded head of, so like the neck area of Blue Eyes. Finding on him is, well, it's really difficult to see or read here. But you do end up finding what appears to be like a collection of like, there's like a small wooden train, maybe like a toy, which, for you, you've never seen that before, so you have no idea what the fuck that is. It looks like some sort of like, basically like a wooden paperweight. Because what the fuck is a train, right?
That's probably important.
That's right. Small, like, little bits of jewelry. Like, there's, like, a tiny, like, amethyst. And then there's, like, a turquoise, like, a small, like, turquoise pendant. Non-magical. There appears to be a collection of, is really difficult to read, but might be, like, love letters that look very old and frayed. Maybe, like, a century or so old.
He's not going to read here. He's going to take the stuff and then read it when he gets down.
Like a small, like, book or two. Very tiny, like, old and bound. Other, like, sort of, like, scraps and paper that you can, like, take and, like, see what kind of sense you can make out of it later. And then there's 2 forks. They appear to be made out of steel.
Mm-hmm.
Food rakes, we'd call them. Yes, that's a food rake. And a black pearl.
Sure. He will before he takes these, can he like take a look and see if any of them magical? He's been scorned by cursed items before. And if anyone would have them, they would be this kind of asshole.
I can confirm they are not magical.
Oh, good.
You will also find a small smattering of gold on him, and it seemed like he carried that much, 57 gold pieces.
Well, he'll grab what's there and stuff it in a sack, and then go to get from the wizard, who might have something cool.
He has his chains, which appear to no longer be animate now that he is dead, and they appear to be normal lengths of chain around him.
That's useless.
He does not have anything magical on him.
Right, money, or spellbooks, or reagents, or nothing.
He has a spell book. He does, certainly. Magical reagents, though, anything that you'd find particularly useful, no.
Oh well. He'll think that it might be interesting to look at those letters. So go down, take a deep breath of, well, I guess stale air, but
Yes.
still better. Tap Leon on the shoulder. Go and take a look at these two.
Okay. Sort of like combined on them. Well, actually, there's more than those two, of course. There is him
Those
as well.
three.
Yes, those three. This guy collapsed into dust completely. And he doesn't have, like, he wasn't, like, he had, like, a sword. That's about it. She also has a silver greatsword.
Two silver greatswords.
He has the full plate mail that he was wearing.
Oh, is that something?
It's not magical. It is
Look
full
to
plate.
Leon, ask if that's something that's generally worth a lot. Because it seems pretty heavy.
It is pretty heavy. I
It
don't know
is
how
pretty
much it's really
heavy.
worth.
Let's see here. I mean, you could probably, like, sell it for maybe 50 gold pieces.
Would take quite a lot of time to get it off him, though.
Yeah, it would. He's certainly a non-compliant ragdoll. And it
And
is pretty
also,
heavy.
it weighs so much, it's not going to be worth it, I don't think.
No. This is what we have at the moment.
The smattering of gold pieces I've already taken,
Okay.
because I handle money.
There is, of course, the black pearl, the small sort of like wooden toy, maybe.
Smash that open.
Yes. There does not appear to be anything magical on any of these individuals, though. No potions, nothing of the sort. Just their weaponry. There is the dire flail, it's not magical, and then the full plate mail. And her silver greatsword.
We'll take the greatsword, because silver is generally valuable. I guess we'll go back to the others.
And
Before
then,
we can take the mail.
and on like the rest of the bodies, like of the mooks, you will find 134 silver pieces and 199 copper pieces.
These Black Fang people are not paid very well.
Well, I mean, adventuring can pay more, yes.
I mean, seems like that's the
Only
better
if-
choice.
Only if the people you kill also get paid well.
Right. Find anything interesting?
Some letters and some such, and this. I'll show them the wooden train. Mean anything to any of you?
I mean, does that seem like an object that would have...
I'm telling you, metagame-wise, like, that's what it looks like. But
Yeah.
none of you have
Some-
ever fucking
some
seen
sort of
such a
wood
thing
thing.
before.
Spinning things and whatnot.
Like,
Is there anything in it, or
Sort of hands it to Geráck to look at while he begins to reading the letters.
Geráck will try to look inside it if he can?
no, appears to be, like, it's reasonable to say that it would be like something like maybe like a kid would have. You've just not
Alright.
seen anything that looks like this. And I
Yeah.
assume you guys, if nothing else, you can like Google image search what like a little train toy looks like. I just want to describe that metagame wise, like that's how it looks, but fucking in character, you don't have any fucking clue what that is.
Are there
He
trains
just
in this world?
shakes it
No,
and see.
not to your knowledge.
Yeah, he just shakes it and try to listen if there's anything inside it.
No, doesn't sound like it.
Alright.
It's basically concept art for his new technology.
I guess he will just pocket it then.
Alright.
As for like the band of love letters, or like some of the love letters you got, they sound like they were between a sailor and his beloved. And looking at the dating, this was back in the 11th age.
What the shit? Why does he have those? That's got to be some kind of code. Keeping
Who
those
had those?
definitely.
The papers are extremely like frayed and fragile, as if they have survived through. If the dating is correct, they have been around since the 11th age.
Who had those?
Those were on Blue
Blue
Eyes.
Eyes.
Oh.
Blue Eyes had the love letters. He had the wooden train, and he had the black pearl.
He can't be that old, can he?
I think he can. If he was made by the Wizard King,
We don't know that anymore, do we?
then he would have been created in the first age, right?
We forgot that he was an intellect devourer, didn't we?
That's true.
Yeah, we
Yes.
forgot this.
Well, what did he look like he was? Like race-wise? I guess his head is gone, but
I mean, I can show you like what his portrait used to look like. Come over here, Blue Eyes.
Like a half orc, maybe.
he had scales, like in claws and stuff.
You can mouse over the token. Like, yes, like he sort of looked like he could be Dragonkin, or perhaps Orcish, or maybe a lizard man.
Sort of snake lizardman thing. All right. Well, I have no idea then. How old he could
Half
be.
Dragonkin.
I don't know why he would have these. Must be some sort of significance to them.
Well, we can ponder them later. Let's try to get out of here.
Yeah. You want to also take a quick look at the Black Pearl.
It does not appear to be magical, but Dwohurim does notice that he can just close his fist over it. It's that thick.
That's a damn big pearl.
Well, he has had non-magical things do weird things before. Like his Sahagin coin. Which also isn't magical.
It does not radiate magic that Dwohurim, at least recognizes to him is non-magical, though there's still clearly something wrong with it. Since it
Could show it
reshaped
to-
itself back into its normal form.
Could show it to Lord Raptus and see what he says about.
Yeah, well, I suppose we should go out then. Can these prisoners walk?
They can, with assistance.
Could I make them able to walk alone with a cure wounds ritual?
Sure. How would that, describe that to me?
Well, Dwohurim would try to basically look at their bodies and see how they're broken. Maybe even with some of the notes that I hear to know what kind of things might have been done to them.
I like that.
And he'll then try to repair some of the damage and sort of restore some of the muscle that was lost. Basically, the body knows what it should look like in the optimal condition, and he'll try to sort of use his shaping ability to restore that.
I'll let you do that without even a roll. That'll just take you, we'll determine minutes.
Alright.
Roll 1d4, 4 minutes. Using the notes there, I think is a very wise idea, and expending the Cure Wounds spell in a ritual format, you will able to at least make them capable, even far near, of walking on their own, although it's not the best measure. They're going to require basically time to use their muscles still in order to fully rehabilitate themselves.
Muscle memory's gone.
Yes. But yeah, I like the idea. It's a great usage.
So he'll concentrate there with his hands sort of reached out as they sort of feel their bodies probably a very strong tinkling and sort of weird sensation as their frail legs begin to bulge a little bit with muscle, and
There
as
are
it sort of grows on
certainly
them.
cries of surprise and alarm that mix into confusion and then gratitude, looks of genuine gratitude.
Thank you, Goger.
I'll just nod. We'll need to go. Just looks to realize I think you should take the notes with you. It's evidence, but we don't know who will come here after we have left.
And perhaps it might be useful in the future too.
It's horrific. Let's set out.
Okay. Another thing that you guys will notice as you head down the small rampway is that there are 2 wooden chests there. Those will contain an assorted gold, silver, copper, and platinum 1,383 gold pieces. The problem will be that the chests pretty much are full to the brim with gold, silver, copper, and platinum, and you would have to effectively carry out the 2 chests.
Geráck will carry one of them at least.
He can certainly do that. He is more than strong enough to handle that and all of his other things. It's not, for like, he could carry both of them if they were fucking condensed in size, but
Yeah.
he only has so many arms.
We could tie one to his back.
I mean, I do have sacks. Could we put the money in sacks and have you carry those? I mean, that's
You could spend time taking the money out of the chest and putting it into a sack. That would make it sort of easier to carry.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
we'll just over encumber Geráck with tons of cash.
Money. The best thing to over encumber with.
Yeah, so he's gonna carry 2 huge bags of cash, basically.
Yeah.
Or
Many bags, because you have to like empty out the chest into quite a few sacks. They are rather large chests.
Yeah.
These coins, there is a variety of mintings on them, but most of these come from not Dragon Hall, though that is what Dragon Hall, of course, is now. Instead, they come from... Oh my god, I wanted to call it High Rock. It's not High Rock. Motherfucker, I can't remember the name of it. The city that fucking Dragon Hall used to be before it became Dragon Hall. Before it was overrun by monsters. The stamp of that. Yes. Yeah, it is High Rock.
Yeah, it is High Rock.
It is High Rock. I was fucking, like, questioning myself. Yes, High Rock. Basically, like, the stamp of which means that these coins are at least 300 years old.
They
How old
apparently
is Newport?
pay them so little that they have had 300 years of pay laying here.
Newport is around 200 years old.
Oh.
Means that somebody has taken them.
Newport sprung up here in large part after the complete destruction of High Rock.
They've
But
never
they didn't start
used
minting coins here for a while.
damn money. They never used it. They just taken it here and then kept it for all these years.
So beyond that is, as described, sewer access, though this appears to be... The city of Newport has sprung out rapidly and obscenely, an explosion of population. So this appears to be a sewer area that isn't particularly accessed, and it really looks like a straight shot all the way out to the exit of the sewers, which appears to be, like, at the dock. There are numerous other, like, sewer tunnel branchways, but those appear to be sealed off, except for, like, tiny slits at the bottom to allow water in and out. It doesn't appear, at least at initial glance, heading down this long sewer hallway, that there's any other pathway other than straight forward, out to sea. And it is quite a long trek to get there.
Optimal if you could find a quicker way, but if there's none, then... I mean, this is a one straight way with no side branches, yeah? So
These side branches have all been sealed, except for, like, tiny cracks and slits at the bottom.
So that probably means that there's not going to be much undead, because this is a path they actually prepared to use.
Yes.
And may even have used when we came down here. Actually, can I see that? Does it seem like there's been recent use?
You can make a tracking skill check for me, I suppose, Manaki, using your wisdom modifier. And
Ooh,
your
that's-
explorer background, I guess.
Yeah.
Although the skill check will be harder for you because you're, there's a difference between wilderness exploration and then, I'm in the sewers.
Sure.
Do that.
None of us have the sewer tracker background.
Yes. Dwohurim thinks that this tunnel gets frequent usage and access. Certainly within the past day. Maybe not anything for a few hours, though.
I'll comment that. Let's remove down it.
No.
It is a long... Go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't lead to any places. It doesn't continue past our entrance and.
No.
Alright.
That appears to be sealed off as well. So this effectively is a long, narrow corridor. A 3-mile long corridor leading from where you guys are to the sea.
Yeah. Alright.
Must be a pretty heavy blow to them, honestly.
Yeah, that's good.
And pretty much after an hour of travel with your your sight in front of you, you are able to reach the thick steel bars that separate you from peering out like a 30-foot drop into the Midland Sea. And then maybe like 10 feet up, like the actual like ground level of Newport. There's like an access ladder, but there are these thick steel bars that, you know, sort of prevent things like ghouls or whatever from getting out.
Going with the tracking roll, where does it seem like other people go?
With that roll of 26, I will say that will allow you to notice that these bars have been carefully sawn through, so much so that they could just, like, the entire bottom layer is actually loose, and you could, like, remove them all and, like, get through there and then up the ladder onto the city. And then replace all of the bars so that it looks like it's all together.
So there doesn't seem to be much of a problem with that.
Nope.
Right, just knock the bars down then, I guess.
Sure, we'll take him out.
Don't really need to, like, put them back anyway.
Panic people. Yeah, it's probably better that they see that they're broken than that they think they're not.
Yeah. And we'll be able to find this entrance much easier if they're broken.
Yes, it is one of many sewer grates in the sort of dock area. It is late night, but you guys can transition yourselves back to the Newport map for the first time this session. And looking to the south, Little Dragon Hall. Yeah, it looks like, as it turns out, there's like this glow that's reflecting itself from the clouds due to the light pollution. An orangish red glow of fire.
So
Does it seem like there's alarm and stuff going on over there? Like bells
Probably.
ringing or something?
Well, you are some distance away, but you would know that any fucking fire in a city is bad news. And that will, yes, cause people to panic and alarm and lose their goddamn minds.
Let's hope the firefighters don't, like, have to fight. Like, well, actually, maybe that would be a good thing for us. Kind of prove that Ajax an asshole. People.
I mean, the question is now, if we just went up to Lord Raptors and said, hey, Ajax set the building that we were going to go to on fire, so surely you'll believe us, right?
You're like, no, because you don't like droids. So.
No,
Exactly.
because your credibility is clearly shot after the shit you just attempted today.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, you know, maybe sometimes he doesn't have the best ideas. Well, trapped us. So. I guess we should make our way to the nearest guard station.
Yeah, that probably works.
Yeah, we should go there first and then to the Arcane College after that.
Okay. You begin making your way through the docks. I would like each of you to roll a d20 for me. I will handle everything after you roll the d20.
Need
Alright.
to be slightly above average.
Yeah.
It is certainly Aurelia who is going to end up noticing this as you folks are traveling through the streets on foot. You guys are not alone, and I don't mean in the whole sense that, yeah, you're in a large fucking city. Of course, like, people are going to be around. No. You are being stalked. And this is definitely going to put you into a situation where you won't be surprised. As in the cluttered city of Newport, you think that there are Black Fang who are coming after you.
Oh shit.
Are there normal people around?
You are in the northern sort of docks area, like near the warehouses. It's late night. People have gone home. Not only that, but with a fire around, people sort of like fled and evacuated this area. Either to help fight the fire or to, you know, the fire could spread. Fires have a tendency to do that in vast cities. It's basically just you guys isolated here.
I think I have something that might be good.
And with that in mind,
Like,
what?
no, I have used all my utility spells. All right, nothing.
Yes.
Just
I'll go ahead and start throwing these guys on the map. Good job, Claws. You're doing God's work.
Geráck, can you this time not try tanking all of them at once?
The sound of steel and cloth rustling as hisses from the nearby buildings and alleys. Here they are! Don't let them escape!
Look at them, we've made them upset. How nice.
So what do you have a shadow war? Is that something they seem to be practicing anymore?
Gee, I wonder why. Can't imagine it. Alright. That goes up here. I'll have to go ahead and sort this, because you fuckers are terrible at that. Dwohurim, you are first.
Dwarven initiative rolls. I might keep improved initiative at this point.
I know, you are crushing this initiative. I tell you, like, improved
Like an
initiative is
18 and a
valuable.
19 though, so
Or
you know.
rage bonus.
Well, let's take a look at them. Oh, bastards! I have an old favorite we can take up with an empowered force salvo. That's something we can evoke force salvo. That's something we can do. Let's just remind ourselves. This will not be the attack roll, just to see how it works again. That would then be, I can target 4 people, because my intelligence modifier has gone down since last time.
Alright, you can target the 3 mobs.
Yep. And I will then just roll 2 hits.
Okay.
This will be against the... let's just take them in the same order as they are in initiative.
Alright.
That's a 20.
That will definitely hit the Eye of the Black Fang, yes.
Oh, that's good.
That is against the Tooth, that is a miss, and that is against the Claw, that is a miss.
Oh well. But that means that the first one, the Eye, will take 40... that's the doubled, so 82 points of damage.
Okay. That will certainly kill both of these guys.
As he just sort of sees them and just blares out a huge light spectacle. Trying also to, perhaps not focusing so much on the enemy as well as just blasting into the air to make like basically a beacon in a way.
Nice.
To get some attention as he just blasts the 2 on the side and then turning his hands upwards. Some of like flying past these people.
Alright.
As if the fan.
Fucking salvos of powerful magic energy go springing every fucking where.
Should be a nice spectacle for the Goger.
Okay, that is your standard action. Move action.
Let's see here. He will move over here, I think.
Okay.
Nah, let's just stay here.
Alright. So nothing with your move then.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Aurelia, it is your turn.
I would like to
Oh dear.
delay after Geráck.
Okay.
Because I don't want to make myself a target, essentially. I need someone else to do that for them.
Alright, I'll scoot you down to the eyes of the Black Fang, who will come streaming out as they do, as you do. This guy will move here with his move action. Go ahead and move him to this square, just for like convenience purposes. This guy will move here, and this guy will move here. Let's see here, that's their move actions. 2 of them are going to be double moving. Okay. Well, whoever wants to end up engaging these 2, because this guy will move into this square, and it'll be you, and then anyone want to specifically engage this guy? You?
Who's he trying to get anyway?
Well, you can intercept them before you find out. So there
Alright.
we go. Because it is a very crowded square full of people who have no armor or weapons.
Could Geráck also sort of try to push Farnir back a bit so she's not in the front as
Sure.
much? Right, good.
Alright. This guy will use his Shadow Possession power, and he's going to use it on Aurelia.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Extending out, coiling into shadow, extending towards the monk. We will exact the Black Fang's vengeance upon you, traitor. 31 versus mental defense on Aurelia.
That certainly hits.
This guy vanishes and crawls inside of the Dragonkin. All the smoke coiling up and sucking itself right into her body.
That is eerie.
She is confused. As you
I
might
am
very
confused.
well be. Situation. Okay. And then these two will take their attacks. This will be against Geráck. Shadow Strangulation. 32 versus physical defense. That is certainly above a natural 16. 20 psychic damage, and Geráck will take 20 points of negative energy damage. And they do have one more usage of that. So he'll transition into his free action on Geráck. Shadow Possession.
Fucking hell.
And you used your helmet too. Crap.
Yeah, I did.
And he will disappear and coil up into shadow and basically fly into the Dwarf Paladin's nose and mouth.
You know who you're closest to, though, as an ally.
I'm not gonna hit my sister. I'm gonna throw an axe at someone.
You have your fucking Warhammer right out. You would. Just basically go to what would be most convenient in your confusion. Well, the confusion state has you attack a nearby random ally. So this is random.
Alright.
It would be a 1d fucking 7 when it gets to your turn.
Don't kill the wounded prisoners, man.
This is fucking terrible.
I'll
Hey, at the least you saw.
gauge you if need be.
I'm quite terrified.
And this Eye of the Black Fang will attack Leon. 21 versus physical defense. That is only 20 points of psychic damage on Leon.
Only.
Yes, it does not trigger natural 16 or above. The teeth make their turn. This guy has his double move to here. Will engage with Dwohurim.
Alright.
This guy will double move over here to engage with Aurelia. I suppose Geráck, Geráck's confused. This guy will engage with Geráck anyway. This guy will engage with Leon. And then this guy put himself in a terrible position. So for his double move, he hops over the box. Geráck, roll me a d7. 1 is Dwohurim, 2 is Aurelia.
I have my save first.
Yes, you do certainly have your save for confusion. I forgot about you being,
Oh, fuck. God fucking damn it.
Alright. 1 for Dwohurim, 2 for Aurelia, 3 for Leon, 4 through 6 for your wounded prisoners, and 7 will be your sister.
Kill our allies. Kill innocent people who've been tortured for months.
Leon, you will basically fucking, take an axe, look over at Leon and throw it at him.
Well, you do have the highest AC, so...
Rita.
At least I'm not being smitten?
Yes, 5 points of damage onto Leon.
Ow.
As he's, like a bit of his hair, goes away, courtesy of that. And since you take saves at the end of your, the start of your turn, that means you don't take them at the end of your turn, right?
Yep. Yep.
Right, okay, well, you still have your move of sorts, although you are rather destabilized. You could take that. Trying to cartwheel away as you fight for control of your body while this fucking Eye of the Black Fang fills you with confusion.
Oh, God. I will heal myself if I can do
Okay,
that.
sure.
Yeah. So, down. 32. Alright.
Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Aurelia, well, you can go ahead and do the same fucking thing for me.
Don't kill my sister, please.
We'll just replace, instead of 2 being for you, 2 will be for Goger.
Okay, a basic attack or just an attack?
It would be a... Let me check to read the description. I'm pretty sure it says a basic attack, though, so you wouldn't transition into your, you wouldn't use, the starts of your forms.
What's a D7?
Yes, it's a D7. Condition, confused. Yes, basic or at-will attack.
Well, all my forms are technically at will attacks,
Yes.
but I'm happy taking a basic attack, I think. Unless... Oh, that's a prisoner.
That would be this guy right here, and that would basically be a basic ranged attack against him then.
Alright. Goodbye.
He is dead. You fucking like throw out like a ninja star or whatever the fuck that Aurelia has.
It would be a normal dagger that she produces from her robes.
Dagger goes straight into his neck and he collapses lifeless. Like, chuck.
What kind of monster are you? Joining them now.
I'm so confused, Dwohurim.
You sure?
So what's a harmless, helpless, random
you
person?
have like your sort of move and quick actions, but I mean, you are horribly confused.
I am so confused. Leon, help me. Actually, save. Okay.
Yes, you are no longer confused. And that is the end of your turn then. You cough up the fucking being of shadow, the eye of the Black Fang, the manipulative spies, who can control your body as if you were a puppet.
I don't know why I did that. Also, that guy is back. I think he
my
might have something to do with that.
Leon, you don't take any damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
for
damage?
ranged attacks don't have miss damage unless you have, like, special things.
Well, I mean, you could be like a different sort of thing. Alright, so then Leon won't take any damage from that. Fantastic. Since Aurelia made her save, she's no longer confused. Leon, you're up.
Well, this isn't exactly pleasant. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and... Sure, there's 2 escalation... I see 2 escalation dice. Oh well.
Unfortunate. I mean, it's the first round, so it's still 0.
Yeah, it's true. I just see 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the poison blade here. First target's going to be on the tooth, I think.
Okay. Your poison
do have a
blade
roll.
attack.
Do have a roll for this setup.
2 nearby
Okay,
enemies in a group, so that will be...
We'll move to that one there, then.
Okay, that will hit the teeth, that will miss the eye.
Expected so. In which case that is 15 plus 8, so 23 points of ongoing poison damage onto the teeth. And 5 to the eyes.
Get him in the eyes, boo. Alright. I'll see what I can do about remembering that. At the end of your turn?
I'd also like to use my heal to heal myself.
Okay, you can certainly do that.
And a recovery. 8. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. It is now time for the claws to act. Let's see here. She will take her move action a step up here. You folks will also need to get proper moving. You'll move here. You'll move here. You'll move here as well. And you don't have to move because you can shoot. Who would they shoot? Their greatest hate is against Aurelia. Hatred over her treacherous nature.
Bring it.
Okay. As all 5 of them will lift their longbows and begin firing into the fucking swarm of bodies here. 29 versus armor class.
Okay, that is a ranged attack targeting AC,
It
so
most
I
certainly
can
is.
make a save, which is a success, so I take half damage.
You will also become vulnerable.
That's fine.
Alright, half damage from that. I'll go ahead and make the second one. There you go.
Okay. That's a fail, so full damage. That's 18 so far.
That will be a full damage.
That's 30 damage so far.
That will be a miss.
Okay.
And that will be...
A hit.
Yep.
Okay, that's 42 damage then.
Yes. As it turns out, it's as if they're somehow familiar with her fighting style, being members of the Black Fang herself, so she tries to, like, twirl and spin around and kick and deflect the arrows away, and 4 of them manage to find their targets.
She's only partly successful. How many of those are giving me vulnerable? Just the first one?
Just the first one, yes.
Okay.
And none of them critted on you.
I could take half the damage of one of them, but...
No,
it wouldn't
that's
be quite
not worth it.
Okay. That is the ends of their turns. Escalation die goes up to 1. Dwohurim, you're up.
There's nothing you can do to save that guy?
He has a dagger in his neck.
I have a magical
Not-
healing, but
I'm not a doctor, but a dagger in the neck is pretty bad.
They don't really have the whole wiggle room of negative hit points. When these guys go down, they're already weakened to begin with.
damn it, Aurelia. He was innocent.
Could you perhaps give me a save?
No, I don't have that.
Alright.
But we spent our cure wounds.
Yes,
Uh,
both Leon and Dwohurim
I will
were
do
with the-
crescendo. So.
Okay, you are engaged with 2 mobs.
Two.
Yes.
I can take a -1 to attack both,
Okay.
which I'll do.
All right. Who's that against? Like, you need to tell me, like, your
Against
order
one.
of attack.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm trying to point that guy,
Okay. All right. That'll hit
and
him.
I will then do against the other one. Same damage as it is.
Points of damage. That will hit as well. You managed to hit both mobs.
They each take 20 thunder damage, and I can then puffer. How does that work when I'm also with that guy?
Yeah, you can pop
Free from the both
Sure.
both mobs.
Yeah, go ahead. You'll be free from it all.
Okay. And then he can like move to over here, maybe
Okay, sure.
split up a little bit.
All right. At the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, the eyes. Let's see. This guy's just gonna keep partying Geráck. And, while he's partying Geráck, he's gonna give himself a lovely, +2 bonus to his attack roll as he tries to strangle Geráck from within.
Ugh.
It's a 22 versus physical defense for 20 points of psychic damage. Give in, Paladin. You cannot resist.
No, I'll never.
Let's see. This eye will attack Aurelia. That is a 30 versus physical defense. That is
That
not
is-
a crit. It is a melee
It's-
attack.
Okay, that's a shame.
I will take half of that damage.
Yes, which is good because that's 20 psychic damage and 20 negative energy. So
Yeah.
Geráck will
Yeah.
take 20 and Aurelia will take 20. And then this guy here will attempt to strangle Leon. 21 versus physical defense for 20 points of psychic damage. Let's see. Then they'll take their 5. Let's see, he'll take his 5 ongoing, the entire mob. The mob will roll a save. The mob fails its save. The mob is still going to take its 5 ongoing. Time for the teeth to act.
I'm right over here. I'm like a wizard and stuff. Come get me.
He'll take his turn. He's pretty upset about this whole crescendo thing, so he'll move over here.
Yeah.
The other 2 will stay where they are. I'll go ahead and make attack rolls. These 2 will be against Dwohurim. That is a 29 versus armor class. That is a crit, because they are dangerous, and half the mob has not been dropped. 32 points of damage on Dwohurim.
Shield.
You did recharge that, so that is a crit for 32 points of damage.
Well, so be it.
As the piercing blades strike home, Dwohurim's like, "Come and get me!" And you would get half that recovery roll, because the escalation die is only 1.
That's true. Let's see here. That is then
16? No, 18.
18, and that would then be. I would then take 14 damage total.
Okay. This tooth will also attack you. That will not be a crit, but that will be a hit for 16 points of damage. This tooth will attack Leon. That will be a miss against Leon, and this tooth will attack Geráck. That will be a miss against Geráck, barely.
Ooh. Yep.
They will take their 23 points of ongoing poison. So we'll go ahead and polish this off. This guy will die because the mob's already been injured. And as he dies, he gets a free attack against Dwohurim. Nope. No, it does hit, yes, for 16 points of damage. And then the guy who is directly targeted should take the rest of that, which is 16... Fuck, I hate math. I think it's that much? Yeah, whatever. Yes, he'll be staggered. Do they succeed on the saving throw? No.
Actually, not staggered yet.
All right, that is the end of... No, there is one more attack to be made against Aurelia.
That's it.
That is the ends of their turns, then. Geráck, go ahead and make your starting save for confusion.
Yeah,
on.
please. Yes. Oh.
Okay, you shake free of the confusion, you spit out this guy and vomit him right next to you.
Oh, goddamn asshole.
Fuse is like the worst thing.
Yeah. So should I hit him or the other guy? He's harder to hit, that's the thing, but...
We need to get some fewer attacks against us.
He did try to make you kill your sister.
That is quite true, actually.
Not sure if Aurelia's joined them, but they seem to attack her still, so...
Geráck will hit the...